Glitch City, 2070X AD. A city that shouldn't exist. A tax haven where corporations and criminal empires reign supreme. In this place, all human life has been infected with nanomachines to keep them in check. Over them stand the White Knights, who ensure that a corrupt government's laws are obeyed. Here, brutality in all its forms is an everyday reality. The quality of life for the non-powerful decreases at an alarming rate. For many, this can be overwhelming. Some devote themselves to their jobs, their families, or even their studies. Some look for ways to escape this place, and others just give up. But for many of them, the answer lies at the bottom of a glass. On a small road just seconds away from the main street, somewhere near the slums, you can find the Hall A of the BTC certified bar coded VA-11. But that's a mouthful, so we just call it Valhalla. A small oasis in the middle of the concrete desert. A fountain of spirits waiting for tired souls. And it's here where this story unfolds. Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Just a dream. There's something near the door. So, who is that letter from? Nobody. Good evening.
Ah, hey there, Jill.
Oh, hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face, Gil?
When you will let people call you Jules.
Quiet, you.
Are you okay? You look distracted.
Where's Boss?
Dunno. She went out to buy some stuff and, did you hear what I just told you?
You said something?
Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted.
It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff.
What stuff?
Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and... There's also the fact that I spent a full hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, neutering 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again.
Jill!
And there are all the beer cans
Jill.
around my apartment, and...
Jill!
Sorry, did you say something?
Can you really work today?
Of course I can.
Let's go to the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay?
Here. Happy?
Yes, very. I stand corrected. Now, let's get working.
Hey guys!
Oh, who's that?
I don't know. Found her while I was out shopping.
Why bring her here?
Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest, or bring her unconscious body in here.
She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that.
That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office.
You can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it!
There are 2 of you. Believe in yourselves.
Do you think Chief knocked her out?
Nah, that's unlikely. She'd be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. And it's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least, not unprovoked.
Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be just sleeping soundly, not comatose.
Yeah.
Okay then, time to start the night.
Yes. I'll start working, while you go clean the bathroom.
Come again?
While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, we've had some interesting clients come in. Dogs. Lots of them.
You're joking.
Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that?
Well...
So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun!
Just that? Fine. I see no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff?
Here.
You brought that from home, didn't you?
That I did.
Fine.
With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Time to mix drinks and change lives.
Hey, you! Give me a beer!
Oh! Sure. Right on it. He wants a beer. He looks like quite the big guy, though. Here you go.
No, this isn't gonna cut it. Give me a big one.
Sure. That beer wasn't big enough, apparently. How about this one?
Yes. This one's fit for a man like me.
Right.
You're lucky I was in the meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a present like mine. Although, to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3.
Huh. What kind of work do you do, Mr.?
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye. Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
The day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So, you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then?
Hey, people love those articles. They love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's? That's the kind of corny shit that brings the clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money. And money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, and houses, and plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
Well, I'm not complaining about the fact that you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. I can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first off, I don't write about it. My interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular. And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all these daily stories about murders and other horrors?
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as it is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list.
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get People get bored of all that certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started in this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. That's not enough. they need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about, and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. And even people like you, people who avoid that murder stories, will see them. That brings money. And like I said, money's good.
I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than anyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about this is they know half our clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? The kid on the restaurant critique column? Shit. Forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that's...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column's the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half of the places he visits.
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to. I even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guy coming here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Do you look like a fat child with a really small face?
No.
Wasn't this one then. Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Beer again. This man likes his beers. Become cheaper in bulk at the store, though. Here.
It's the big things that make life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional right to call it a hellhole.
I'm doing my best here, thank you very much.
Who is that?
Nobody important.
Hey, heard that.
Don't be offended by what I say, kid. I'm insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell, rather than a hellish hole, if you like.
Charming.
So, celebrities.
Not really. At least, not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as a client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people, especially that red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love, but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
Why do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs, but what they really want is to see their idols torn down to their level. They want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
Nah, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong, but even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Sadly, I fail to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who? Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff, just like hairdressers. This sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing to the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that they're perfect and untouchable. Going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating a behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hell-bent on world conquest.
Sarcasm wastes my time, my money, and your energy. Refrain from using it. Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender, a personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting. Half of our staff do that.
They do?
You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer's waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. I just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan!
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal, cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, to the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss. To me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, gods no. But I want them to fear me. Not because I'm their boss or the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drink. Another one? Do you?
Yes. But I need to cut myself off. I just remembered I have a night shift later. Give me something bitter. Big, but not alcoholic. I need to wake myself up.
I can do that. Something bitter, big, and with no alcohol at all. All right, little aldehyde, little Bronson. Oh, hand slipped. All that Carnitrin. Here.
Kid, I just said I needed to stop the alcohol. Not that I needed more.
Sorry. Force of habit.
Say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth. Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so I can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no, they have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kind of organizations, don't you?
Yeah, but that's paperwork. I make somebody else do it and I'll call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive, and there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently, they told me they needed more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up. But it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks. I'll give them more clicks. I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is. Hey-oh!
Should I be worried? Nah. At least he paid before storming off. I wonder what happened with Sven, though. Never heard from him again. Yes?
What the hell happened in the bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them.
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents.
Shh, you'll wake up Briar Rose over there.
I forget this.
Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I...
Big gut punch. Fast.
All right. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, all right. Here.
You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar.
Hellhole, crack house.
It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, Mr.
What the hell do you care?
The payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell. We're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
But it's Tuesday.
Please let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant, regardless.
If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours?
No.
Then I have no use for you, beyond giving me drinks.
Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place, and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular? Can I ask who?
No. I'll concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste.
Hey Jill, where'd you put the dish soap? Gil's run out.
Below the sink, where it's always been.
Right. Oh, a customer. Good evening, sir. I hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla.
So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience?
No, nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
I can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet, the woman who fended off mall rioters all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one.
That's an achievement and a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out armed rioters with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved Class 5 weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca.
An alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk, and she started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please. There's a word I haven't heard today. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him, though. Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey, lady. Have you ever faked an orgasm?
I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong.
I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
That's a question I'm not gonna answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I was just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time. Lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. But for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you.
I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience.
Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
Not really. I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house.
Of course you were.
Hey, I'm gonna need another drink here.
Already? Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
That's my problem, not yours. Give me a fringe weaver.
Alright, let's give him a fringe weaver. Try not to drink it too fast.
That's up to me. Hey, lady. Have you ever felt empty?
Empty how? Like, hungry?
No. I mean, empty. Like, there's a part of you missing.
Can't say I particularly have.
I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy.
Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it.
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative.
Which is?
Bitches and alcohol. I tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper. I've also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it.
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
You can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't.
I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help.
I wasn't expecting you to help me. Or to believe me.
Eh?
I could have been lying through my teeth this whole time. People lie, lady. Anyway, I'm leaving now. This smell is killing me.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
Good. Whew. Boss, I'm gonna take my break. At least I didn't get locked out this time. Okay then. Back in action.
Good evening.
Good eve... would you mind taking your helmet off?
Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable I usually forget I have it on.
Is this better?
Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, Miss...
Master Specialist Sei P. Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps, at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei.
What can I get for you, Sei?
Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great. Especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that?
A sweet drink. Preferably a cold one that's not too big, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I can do that. Give me a sec. Something small, sweet, and icy. I wonder if I have something so specific. Here.
I expected something with ice, but this is good enough.
We don't get many white knights as clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such?
Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps, the ones with the huge plated suits, right?
Yeah, those.
No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people, but we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath.
How so?
To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times, the ones who assist the victim of crime. We watch, we protect.
What was that?
Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch.
You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then?
Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places.
Damn, that must be a tough job.
Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive.
You must have seen some shocking sights.
Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike.
That's not what I meant by shocking sights.
No? But those are sights, and they're shocking, right?
Yeah, but... never mind.
Wait, did I mishear and you actually meant size? I mean, sure, I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything that's said and done, but...
Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer.
What kind of answer?
Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink. Can I get you anything else?
Something classy. A classy drink.
Can you be more specific?
Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can.
No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. A classy drink. Simple enough. Here you are.
Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink.
Who?
She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them.
And what do you think?
I was expecting something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours.
Sure. Just call me Jill.
Jill. Jill. Jill is short for... Jillian! No, that's not right. Gillian... Julianne!
Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that.
No, please, excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name?
It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that.
Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though.
Why?
Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people. If it helps somehow, I really like this place.
That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it?
The smell of dog urine and soap. My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic.
What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian or anything else?
Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that, but ever since then, I felt like this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they helped me.
Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction.
Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself towards judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me, right?
Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why join the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though?
Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved.
Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right?
I guess white knight is too broad a term. There's not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats.
Really?
Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals.
Interesting.
There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with the anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity.
That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else?
I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, you know what? I'll have something else. I remember some drink called a martini?
Brandtini.
No, I'm pretty sure it's martini.
It's Brandtini, trust me. I'll get you one. She wants a martini. Sorry, a Brandtini. Here, see?
Huh, you were right. Thanks. You know what? I think I'll bring a friend of mine here in a couple of days.
Really? Why?
I like the feel of this place, and I want to share it with her. It might be a bit difficult, though. She's more into, classier places. Not that this place isn't nice, but,
Don't worry, I know the kind of place I work in.
I see. But it shouldn't be too bad. I just need to... What was that?
It sounded like an explosion.
I'd better check on that. I paid you already, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Be careful.
I will.
She, left her helmet. Well, if she's coming back, I'll just hold it for her.
I'll go check on what the ever-living hell that explosion was.
Be careful.
What?
Oh, she woke up.
Where am I? Where am I?
Good evening, and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say.
Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Angus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true?
Called it. Afterlife?
I'm not dead?
As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right?
All right. Then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What are you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers? Robbers? Rapists? Pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Why aren't you saying anything?
I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise, you'll just...
You're rapists, aren't you? Rapists! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you?
Interrupt me. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or to throw at her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that will calm her down. Aldehyde and Flannergide, and you know what? Let's just... yeah, all the Carmetrine.
What is that?
A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks.
Bar?
So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house.
To calm down? What did you spice it up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins?
God, no! I wouldn't even think of it.
Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know.
If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention, I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. And that's the best case scenario. I could get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, the BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just...
Even if you say that?
Let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. They sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you.
2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it was so noisy.
Any damage?
Hole in the street. Didn't know about the drivers or anything.
I see.
Either way, I think I'm done here.
Did you check inside the toilet paper locker?
What about it? Oh my god! How? Why? How?
I'm back. He tried to give me bandages at first, though.
Did you have to pay?
No.
No problem then. Try it on the drink.
Says negative.
There you go.
But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name.
Good point, but first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we're pretty much part of a chain, sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right, it is indeed suspicious on my part, so sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That'd be it. You're at peace, and nothing of value would be lost.
Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference?
Huh?
And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily?
No,
Well, I'll let you know I'm not that unimportant and that your work does matter!
Not sure you should drink it all so fast. So, how was it?
It was good, I guess. It'll help me calm down a bit, I think.
Are you alright?
Yeah. I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that.
No problem. If I were you, I'd have probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment, too. It came out as insensitive.
I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here?
My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside.
I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and/or organs.
How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick?
I guess I'm sick, but I'd rather not talk about it.
Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight.
Why would you do that?
Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now.
Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man.
Will you be fine?
Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one.
Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see women asking for a piano man every day. Here.
Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him.
What did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that.
Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly the pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you.
I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most.
Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that.
Where do you work, Miss?
Oh, call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern.
Can I ask where?
Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye?
I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was here earlier.
I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes.
So you believe me?
I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower.
Harsh words.
The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have it done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kinda admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh! Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ugh!
Why are you working there then? Did I ask something I shouldn't have?
No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it, though.
Fair enough.
What's your name, bartender?
Call me Jill.
Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill?
I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why?
At one point, I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something.
Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think.
Your boss sounds like an interesting person. What with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that.
She is! She's so cool and collected. Has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away.
It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here.
I do that?
It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her.
Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay.
Oh, no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity.
You can ask for another one, although I don't know how much alcohol you can handle.
I think I can handle another drink. 1 brandtini, please.
Coming right up. She wants a brand... a brandtini! Yeah, that. Here.
Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers.
Are you alright?
Yeah, just a bit dizzy.
And you're clearing your throat?
It helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey, Jill, do you work with other women?
I work for a woman, but my only coworker is male. Why?
You lucky bitch. You have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless.
Have you tried making friends with any of them?
Friends? Those cunts aren't in it for friendship. They're out for blood. Sorry. The other day I got an assignment, and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Ugh, sometimes I want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizard men feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired.
No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab?
Would you be so kind?
Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey, Kim, I'm gonna need your full name.
Kimberly. Lafayette.
Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly Lafayette. No, I have no idea how to spell it. Nope, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... a minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess.
Hey, Jill. Bathroom's done. I'm leaving.
Guide Miss Lafayette to her cab on your way out, please.
Oh, she woke up.
And fell asleep again.
Sure. Anything for a client. Excuse me, miss. Please help me walk it to your cab.
Pickpockets. Go away.
And that's it.
Are we done for the night?
Seems like it.
Where's Gil? And where's that girl that was here?
Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. Kim woke up and had a couple of drinks and left.
So she's called Kim. How did she look to you? How was she?
She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. Are you worried about her?
Wouldn't you be?
I don't know. Hey, boss. Do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal?
Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger. Just out of habit.
Oh.
Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom.
Hey everyone, this is Balance from Base. Thanks so much for watching the very first episode of Base's first voiceover project. If you enjoyed the series, hit the like button. We'll be releasing a new episode every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, so please hit the subscribe button so you can follow us for each new release. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified the moment a video goes up. Thanks again everyone, and we hope to see you next time.